greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam. 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 When I say monster, you say jam. Monster. Monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say jam. Monster. Monster. That's right. We got the green light. It's a party in the camp tonight. Let's go. This is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud. Everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam.
Pittsburgh, this is Monster Jam.
Pittsburgh, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. We started with 8 Monster Jam superstars seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The winners of this round will advance to the semifinals, and they'll be that much closer to the racing win. So I've got one question to kick this event off. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first matchup here in the JCB Racing competitions, pulled to the line. In the left lane, make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. He's taking on his opponent in the right lane, Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. Round one, here it is. The first matchup is these two go head to head, each of them hoping to make it to the semi-final round. First to test out the track, see those conditions, and see exactly what they need to do to get that win. Let's go green! So much action already in just that first racing pass. We're going to take a look at the Monster Jam Super Glue glued to the action replay. A perfect aerial shot right here to see. Man, a close race. And I got word advancing on Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Plain Crazy, the first truck to advance on to the semifinals. But in the left lane, make some noise, Pittsburgh, for Brandon Arthur in Gravedigger. He's taking on his opponent in the right lane. It's MJ Stelorio in Toro Loco. A long-time rivalry between these two trucks, and it's coming down to the second matchup of JCB Racing. Who will advance on? Let's go green! Your winner is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. You see it there on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. MJ Solorio maintaining to stay straight. Looks like that one corner has been giving these drivers troubles all weekend. You got to read the track, stay consistent, read those track conditions to be fast enough to advance on. Our third matchup looks ready to go, approaching that racing line. In the left lane, put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's taking on his dear old dad. It's John Zimmer in Megalodon. Well, we've got a repeat here of the semifinals from the event just hours ago, where we did see John Zimmer Jr. take out his dad, John Zimmer, in Megalodon. Will terminal velocity come back on top again? Let's find out. Let's go racing! Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. That aerial shot is a great way to see that racing finish. For the second time here today, John Zimmer Jr. takes out John Zimmer. Only one spot remains in that semi-final race. Who will take on terminal velocity in the semifinals? It's going to be one of these two competitors. Monster Jam fans, you see it now. We've got the JCB Dirt Squad headed to the track. You see that rut created right near Crazy Train on the racing track. That, of course, is created by the traction from the truck. BKT tires coming through on that race. But in order to make this as fair as possible, as clean as possible, we want to make sure that we've got that track good to go. So our JCB team is hard at work.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. So I've got two buddies right here. Can you guys, well, actually, first of all, can you guys switch real quick? Solomon, come over here. And then go ahead. You were telling me that you had a favorite Monster Jam truck. Which one is it?
Gravedigger.
All right, and then can you tell us who this is right here?
Asa.
And what's his favorite Monster Jam truck?
Gravedigger.
It was an easy answer. I was trying to set you up, make you look cool. It's fine. You know what? We're gonna play a different game. All right, Asa, are you ready to help him out? Solomon, are you ready to help him out? All right, here's the deal. There's gonna be a trophy up on the screen. A couple of helmets are gonna drop on top. Make sure you don't lose the trophy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna jump in the middle of you guys. So scoot over this way. There we go. There we go. All right, what are we thinking? It's almost there, almost there. All right, here we go. All right, what are we thinking? I see, all right, what does this section think over here? So I see a lot of ones. What about over there? There's somebody saying 3. I'm pretty sure you're wrong. All right. Asa, Solomon, do you guys need a second do you guys know which one it is? All right, who's going to say it? Oh, he got you first. All right, which one is it?
1.
Our guess is 1. Final answer. Whoa. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Give me 5. Bam. Give me 5 right here. Bam, for walking away with such an awesome, or what's it called? For guessing where the trophy is, you guys are going to walk away with your very own Mini Jams playset. Here's one for you. And you know what? Here's one for you as well. Hey, Monster Jam fans, can we make some noise for Solomon and Asa?
You saw those St. Jude helmets, and I got to remind you guys of the St. Jude Ambassador competition going on right now. You can see Dragon and Gravedigger both 50-50 have received donations. Will your donation make the difference and crown someone else as the St. Jude Ambassador of the event? We'll keep you posted as that moves on throughout the entire competition, but scan that QR code and donate now. We're back. We're ready on the track to find out who will advance on. In the left lane, make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. He's taken on Cody Saucier in Dragon. Now, these are 2 of the fastest racers we've got in the series. Each one of them hoping to make it to that final round. Cody Saucier in Dragon held that undefeated racing champ for a while, but Triton Robbins does have 1 win up against Cody Saucier in Dragon. Will he get another today? Who will advance on? You see those lights, though, at the end of the arena. A heart-stopping moment for these Monster Jam professionals, but nothing for them. Those purple lights do cue the drivers to restage at the JCB Racing start line. They're going to restage that race. Watch for that green light. Let's go racing! Your winner, Cody Saucier in Dragon.
Monster Jam fans, it's now time for the semifinal round. We started with 8, and now we're down to the fastest final 4. You guys did such a good job during the first round. Let's see if you can match that energy for round number 2. Pittsburgh, who's ready for the JCB semifinal round?
We're ready for that semifinal round. You heard Carlos say it. Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy taking on MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco. Both with the same racing record on the series headed into the weekend here in Pittsburgh. 4-8. Your winner is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. That was a crazy fast pass. I mean, if you blink, you might miss it, Pittsburgh. But El Toro Loco advances on. Monster Jam fans, you're going to see that JCB Dirt Squad head to the track right now and adjust those track conditions for a fair, clean race. But we've got MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco advancing on to the finals. This will be the first time here this weekend that MJ Solorio makes it into the racing finals. But we're about to find out who will he race against. Now, Terminal Velocity will take on Dragon. These are 2 of the fastest racers on the series, the top 3 fastest. Crazy Train, Terminal Velocity, and Dragon. So we get to see these 2 battle it out right here on the track. Who will face off up against El Toro Loco in this round? We're about to find out, but it's not going to happen without a fast pass. And we're going to keep those track conditions fair and clean thanks to our JCB Dirt Squad.
Monster Jam fans, I want to do something with the whole arena as they get the track built and ready to go. We're going to have some fun. All right. So you guys remember that game back in elementary school, red light, green light? Well, we're going to play that right now. So check out the video screen. We're going to start with Ringling Bailey Circuit, one of our best Monster Jam fans, helping us out. Follow her lead. Oh, it's green light. It's green light. You got to move. You got to move. Get up out your seat. Stretch your legs. Freeze. Do you not know the point of this game? There we go. Now you can move. You better recognize. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. I'm a little out of breath. I'm a little exhausted. So we're gonna let these guys take over the action one more time. Actually, Pittsburgh, do you guys want to see some more Monster Jam? Let me hear you. Let's go!
Pittsburgh, we jump back into the JCB Racing semifinals as we see these two battle it out with a clear, clean, fair track. We got John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity taking on Cody Saucier and Dragon. This is a battle of the fastest. If you're tuning into the live stream, type in who you think will win right now. But man, oh man, a tough race to see who will take on MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Pulled to the line. Let's go racing! I told you they were fast, Pittsburgh. We're taking a look at the Monster Jam Super Glue. Glued to the action replay, a race too close to call. We got to turn to our officials. It's really close. But your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
This is it, Pittsburgh. This is the racing final round. We started with 8. We're down to the fastest 2. The winner of this race will claim the racing win, the first 8 points, and the top spot on our leaderboard. One more time, who's ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
In the left lane, it's your former series champion, leading the pack this season, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's taken on MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. MJ's taken 2 freestyle wins here this weekend. And for the first time in the PPG Paints Arena, he makes it to the JCB Racing final round. A lot on the line for these 2 drivers. A first JCB Racing win for El Toro Loco. And of course, another accolade under the belt of terminal velocity. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity takes to the top of that pod for the second time this weekend. He takes the JCB Racing win for the second time today. And of course, adds those 8 points to his score. He takes the top spot on the leaderboard and proves to everyone he might just be capable of taking a series back to back, because we all know that lies in consistency. And this young man is proving he's got exactly that. He's beat out the 7 competitors on the track and of course claimed the 8 points. Your JCB Racing winner, Pittsburgh, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. We're going to get to hear from the winner himself right now, but Pittsburgh, you saw him fastest out of the track, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
Fans, I'm standing by with John Zimmer Jr. This is your 7th JCB Racing win, your 2nd today. As you came into this afternoon, did you just say, hey, I'm just going to come out there and rinse and repeat, or did you change anything up?
I definitely just wanted to come out here and make the rounds count. Put a lot of effort in between of events, myself and my team included, to get my truck back out here and feeling 100% out here on the track for you fans. So just taking it one round at a time. I was feeling good, but that last round was gnarly. I mean, the track is so slick out here, so much water on the track, it's wild, but makes for some cool races. Wouldn't want to race anybody else but MJ over there in El Toro. He was looking real fast tonight, but I got him this time. First 8 points of the night, we're doing pretty good.
All right, we're heading into Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, another win that you took home this morning. How are you going to keep it alive?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like I was saying, the track is feeling a little bit slick, so it's going to make doing two-wheel tricks a little bit more tricky, but it's going to make it wilder and crazier, guys. In Pittsburgh, we're just getting started. You guys thought racing was pretty wild, right? Nah, we got more coming at you. Do you want to see some more?
More action coming up and more from John Zimmer Jr. Fans, make some noise.
She's feeling out the track, looking for that sweet spot for that setup for the second attempt. Let's see what she's got.
It's party time. It's Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash. It's your time to shine. Make your voice heard. JudgesZone.com. Score now.
Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash fearlessly kicks off the pack in the competition. You see her fighting track conditions on that second attempt, though, and I think it will be kind of a look forward into what we're about to see. This is a tough track out there, and I think that it's going to be tough for some major competitors here. But first to go in the pack is never easy, but Logan Ashline, she fearlessly looks down that. She knows all those Sparkle Smash fans are supporting her here in Pittsburgh. So we're going to see that score that you guys locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is... It's a 5.044 right now. That's good enough for first place. Check this out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. This first attempt from Logan, really clean, really good. She's got control of that truck, throws it up on those 2 BKT tires, and that just shows you guys how much control she's got of that 12,000-pound unicorn. She's got her fan base backing her up, and of course, that score sets the pace for the two-wheel scales competition. Next to the track, put your hands together for Brandon Arthur in Gravedigger. Brandon Arthur's feeling out the track. Looks like he's headed to the top of the pod. Let's see what he's got. It's a tough go. A tough go for attempt number 1, but those tires did leave that track. So you guys see that track. It's a little too dry to get the bite they need.
Representing the black and green wrecking machine, it's Brandon Arthur, Gravedigger. If you like what you saw, go to JudgesZone.com and score now.
Now that is a smart run by Brandon Arthur right there in Gravedigger. You saw him feel out those track conditions on that first attempt, and then he said, hold on, no, I'm going to throw it up. I know exactly what to do for my second attempt there for Pittsburgh. A really successful second attempt, and again, really intelligent driving out there to make that maneuver, make that assessment, adjust, and show up. But we've got your scores locked in. Brandon Arthur's up against that score to beat held by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 5.044. The score for Brandon Arthur in Gravedigger is Pittsburgh 7.284. We have a new leader. Great moment for Brandon Arthur as he takes to the top of the leaderboard. And check out the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. A phenomenal shot right there. Really gets you that verticality that he's got on the truck. Completely up and down. 12,000 pounds balancing just on 2 of those BKT tires. And again, that smart move of reading the track, realizing that ramp was not going to give him what he needed. So he adjusts for that second attempt and absolutely throws it down. He takes the top spot with that score to beat of a 7.284. Next up, it's John Zimmer in Megalodon. He's looking for those fans in the crowd, the sea of Monster Jam fans, and he's looking for those Megalodon supporters. He's going to see who's backing him here, but let's see what he throws down to impress Pittsburgh. He says, what'd you think of that one, Pittsburgh? One attempt down for John Zimmer and still one to go. You saw him full control. That's absolute veteran composure out there. And he'll line up for that second attempt. Let's see what he's got for us.
Man, that last attempt was forever. He pushed pause like a video game. If you liked that, make some noise for John Zimmer, Megalodon. You got to get to judgeszone.com. Only a couple seconds left.
You see that surgical precision. You see the champion composure. John Zimmer absolutely throws down in the two-wheel skills. What'd you think, Pittsburgh? We got teeth flying everywhere. I think we had maybe some birthdays happen, a Christmas or two during the time he was up on 2 BKT tires. Absolute insanity, and you all scored that run. We got the score to beat, held up by Brandon Arthur and Gravedigger. It's a score of a 7.284. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is... We got a new leader in 8.412. That is the new score to beat. In the event earlier today, Megalodon had a great two-wheel run as well and came so close to that victory. You can see that vengeance coming back right here in his run. 2 successful attempts on a track that is really giving a lot of the other competitors trouble. But you see, that's what it takes. He is absolutely a champion in those moves. He's making those smart moves by pulling off maneuvers. He knows how he can push that truck, when and where he can do it, and it might just get him a competition win. But we got more two-wheel action coming your way. It's the overall event champion from earlier today. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. He's lined up, he's dialed in, he's ready. He did it, he turned it into a combo that first attempt. And man, oh man, does that take some serious control over that truck. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, 1 attempt down, 1 still remaining. Off the track in between these events, he's rebuilding this truck. Transmissions from the ground up, he could do any of it. And I think that technical advantage sometimes gives him a leg up here.
Put your hands together. It's Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. 2 solid attempts, incredible balance. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. You did it right, Pittsburgh, because you got to hear that train horn plenty of times there. But one thing we really love to see is that personality coming out for Triton, right? We see that calculated approach. There's so much going on in his head. He's reading the track. He's reading the truck. He's taking it all into consideration and pulling off some serious maneuvers. And we've got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, it's an 8.119. That's a solid score, and right now, good enough for second place. As we move on throughout that 2-wheel competition, we take a look at some of those highlights from Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. And as we get closer and closer to crowning that overall event champion and, of course, our 2-wheel skills competition winner, we got to check in with our St. Jude ambassador of the event as well. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Last we checked, and sure enough, it's MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco currently in the lead to be the St. Jude ambassador of the event. This is going to cause some serious drama because Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash, she's taken it twice so far here in Pittsburgh. And if you guys are Sparkle Smash fans, Logan could really use some love over here on the leaderboard. Also, Montana Robbins could use some love too. Even $1 under their name helps with those donations. We crown a St. Jude Ambassador of the Year as well. So Pittsburgh, your positive impact could not only happen here for our Monster Jam drivers, but most importantly, help families in need affected by childhood cancer. Help us fight the fight. Scan that QR code here today. One attempt down for this combo king. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity has taken the win in this competition for the 2 events we've had so far here in the PPG Paints Arena. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve for his second attempt. He's feeling out the track. He knows he has to be smart because this track is proving some difficulties with those track conditions, the consistency. But he's lining up. Let's see what he's got.
And he sticks the landing. John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. You got to let us know at judgeszone.com, what did you think about landing one of the hardest moves in Monster Jam?
John Zimmer Jr., absolute madness. Pittsburgh, did you see the save? This is crazy because just maybe an hour ago, this truck was in pieces. But John Zimmer and his dad, they worked tirelessly to get that truck back out, and you can see exactly why he wants that truck in full competition condition. So we've got the score to beat right now, which is held by John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's a score of an 8.412. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is... Check it out, an 8.705. That absolutely is the new score to beat. He takes to the top of the leaderboard. Check it out on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. John Zimmer Jr. in his element. I mean, he is nicknamed the Combo King for a reason, but to be able to come on top of these track conditions, to be able to come off of a racing win, to come back from those truck repairs, I mean, you can see exactly how he took that entire series championship and is on his way to do so again this season. Here's the save on the sidewall donut. Absolute madness from Terminal Velocity. Let's get those Toro horns in the air for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio's got his eyes on the prize. He knows exactly who he needs to take out. A target is on the back of Terminal Velocity, but MJ Solorio determined to take this win. Don't forget, MJ Solorio started off as a super fan. He's truly that story of super fan to superstar. So let's see what he lays down here in the PVG Paints Arena. Attempt number 1. Attempt number 1 for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. He bounces on those 2 PKT tires. He's saying, let me go again. He's giving that cue for him to refire. He's hoping that he gets that attempt number 2 here in the competition. Sounds good. Let's see if he's able to refire and go into that second attempt. But you got to think about that visibility there for any of the drivers. Up on 2 PKT tires. Absolute madness, but complete control. MJ Solorio lining up for attempt number 2 in the 2-wheel skills competition. He knows it's got to be big. He knows it's got to be good. Let's see what he's got. The steering wheel's out the cab on the middle of the pod. He doesn't even need the steering wheel, Pittsburgh.
Look, man, no hands. MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Less than 20 seconds left. Score now, score now, score now.
MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco absolutely gunning for those 8 points He knew exactly when to push that truck, and he says, hey, I guess I might need this for freestyle. You might need it for freestyle, MJ. But absolute show off. I mean, that's got to be some flair. You got to have some confidence to add that in to the truck, into that run. And we've got your scores locked in. Up against that current score to beat, held by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, it's a score of an 8.705. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is an 8.694. That is so close, but right now that's good enough for second place. And you know what, Pittsburgh, I heard you on that one. Don't forget your score at judgesown.com alone could make the difference for a driver. You saw how close that was, 8.7 and 8.6. Your score at judgesown.com could make the difference for your favorite driver for that run that you think deserves the win. So make sure you're having a say in those scores. Judgesown.com, MJ Solorio takes second place. Such a cool shot there from the Super Glue glued to the action replay. And you see him time and line up that truck. Every driver that is having success in this competition, you see those calculations going into it. I think that's really speaking to the difficulties these track conditions are giving them. And of course, the skill of our Monster Jam drivers. We got 2 more to go here in the two-wheel skills competition. Next up, it's Cody Saucier in Dragon. You hear him revving the throttle? He's checking in on you, Pittsburgh. How do you feel? A confident first attempt there for Cody Saucier in Dragon. He's got full control of that Monster Jam truck. Let's see what he's got for that second attempt.
That will do it. 2 attempts for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Get to judgeszone.com. Only a couple more competitors left in this competition. Judgeszone.com.
Cody Saucier in Dragon. You see it, it's a confident run. You know, he's got these moves, but I think that he's taken into consideration this track and what it's going to do with this Monster Jam truck. And so those smart moves, being able to pull off the maneuvers that he know not only the truck is going to agree with, but of course that track is going to agree with as well. We've got your scores locked in already, so let's take a look. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is a 6.716. That's good enough for 6th place. Cody Saucier in Dragon, you can see on the Super Glue glued to the action replay. Success on that up and over, but in those momentum moments, really needing that 12,000 pounds to go his exact way. So a little bit of skill here, a little bit of those track conditions, but I know that Cody Saucier is going to come back in freestyle with a vengeance.
Monster Jam fans, coming up next, we've got Montana Robbins in Played Crazy.
Montana Robbins, the youngest guy in the game to do it, hits that track with that brand new body debut this year in 2026. A big design moment, and of course, a big moment for Montana Robbins in Playing Crazy, adding a little flair to that Monster Jam truck. Let's see what he's got for us here in attempt number 1. You see him taking that attempt all the way that he could, almost going into a full combo there, but we did. We got those 2 revolutions of the tires, two kind of moves combined together there. I'm saying it's a combo for attempt number 1. We still got 1 attempt remaining. He's felt out the track. Let's see what he's got in store for us here for attempt number 2.
He's got half of a propeller, but it still landed the plane. It's Montana Robbins, plane crazy. He's got to love seeing all of the arms and the planes going around. You know what? Turn those arms into some scores at judgeszone.com. He needs it. Come on. One more time, Montana Robbins.
Montana Robbins showing he's got full control of that Monster Jam truck out on that track with that 2-wheel run. You got to realize he's dealing with a lot of track conditions there thrown up against his way. He pulls off a cool combo, and we're going to see exactly what scores you guys have locked in. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a 7.551. Pittsburgh, that means your winner of the 2-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity takes the next 8 points. And we've got a little deja vu because we got a repeat of the event earlier here today. This young man cannot be stopped, Pittsburgh. You helped him get there. Your 2-wheel skills winner.
Fans, I'm standing by with John Zimmer Jr. Now, I'd say if it wasn't for the win, you're probably getting sick of talking to me at this point, but I certainly am not. We were just singing back. The funny thing is, the person with the most wins today was the one who also had their truck back there in pieces getting worked on earlier. And that says a lot, but how are you feeling right now? All of these wins, just so much success today.
Feeling really good, feeling super locked in, very confident behind the wheel of my truck right now. Taking home the first 2 competitions wins so far. This track is so insane, man. Going a little bit earlier on the 2-wheel skills, the track might not have dried out enough as I would like it to. But I just said, why not go for a bicycle? Because I know if it went wrong, you fans would have loved it either way. I loved it. I got a little bit more tricks up my sleeve, but we're just getting started. I can't show you guys everything yet.
Freestyle coming up next. Earlier today, you were very hungry for that sweep. You have another opportunity here. Does it add to the pressure?
It doesn't add to the pressure at all. I definitely want to get a clean sweep for sure, but I'm just looking to make a full run, fill my time, and I'm going to send that thing big, and hopefully no parts break on me this time. But if it happens, it happens. I know you fans are going to love it, and man, we've been having so much fun here tonight. Man, we got more for you guys. What do you think? You having some fun?
Pittsburgh, one more time, give it up for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Making his way first, we've got Brandon Reardon. Second, getting nice and loud for Kenny Haskell. Third, in the white, give it up for Alex Damlow. And last but certainly not least, Josh Hedford. If you like what you see, Pittsburgh, make some noise. Oh my goodness. Keep the noise coming. No hands. These FMX riders make this look effortless. Pittsburgh, one more time, get loud. Each of our riders making their way to the pod right now. It's time for our best trick competition. They will all have one shot at performing their best trick as they make their way from one side of the arena to the next. Fans, get out your phones and head to judgeszone.com. Just like our Monster Jam drivers, you will place your scores as soon as the ribbon boards turn red. Pittsburgh, are you ready for some more?
Up first, make some noise for Brendan Reardon. Brendan Reardon is from Worcester, Massachusetts. He's got over 24 years of riding experience. He's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist. And today he's throwing down on his Honda CRF 450.
Brandon Reardon, everybody. Scoring is now open.
Brendan Reardon, first to go in the pack. Check it out on the Super Glue, glued to the action replay. I mean, Fearless doesn't even cover it, I don't think. But this score will set the bar for the rest of the riders and, of course, for the entire competition. So lock in those scores now, judgeszone.com. And I got the word. We got your official score. Let's check it out. The score for Brendan Reardon is... all right, a 6.817. That's going to be the score to beat. Up next, let's hear it for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell is from Boston, Massachusetts, and he's been riding since he was just 5 years old. He raced motocross, he rode overseas in Japan, Singapore, Argentina, and Brazil, and he's been a part of the Monster Jam family since 2014. Off the track, he's a dad to 2 young boys, but today he throws down on his Yamaha YZ 252 stroke.
Scoring is now open. Let us know what you think of Kenny Haskell.
Kenny Haskell is looking to take that top spot. Check it out. Almost looks like he's in slow motion this time here in the Super Glue glued to the action replay. A textbook, perfect backflip in the best trick competition right here in the PPG Paints Arena. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. Kenny Haskell up against that score to beat. Currently held by Brendan Reardon. It's a score of a 6.817. The score for Kenny Haskell is... all right, at 8.918, we have a new leader. Pittsburgh, I'm going to need you to make some noise for Alex Damlow. Alex Damlow's from Hutchinson, Minnesota, and he's a member of the ATV Big Air Tour crew, where he showcases his skills not only on dirt bikes, but on ATVs as well. He's throwing down today on his Honda CRF 450.
Scoring is now open for Alex Damlow.
Alex Damlow turning up the heat in the competition. He's got the backflip. He adds in that extra layer of difficulty, and it is not easy. I mean, check this out in the Super Glue, glued to the action replay. So much momentum has to happen. And of course, at the peak of the air, absolute madness by these daredevils. So we have the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Alex Damlow is... it's an 8.813, which is a great score. But right now, that's good enough for second place. Kenny Haskell holds on with the score to beat. But Pittsburgh, we have one rider left. Make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. He's competed in Nitro Circus and Knights of Games in Europe. He's been riding with Monster Jam for over 4 years. And today throws down on his Kawasaki 450.
Wow, Pittsburgh, scoring is now open.
You see him right there, absolute madness. Josh Hedford showing off his skills, having taken the win in the best trick competition 2 times so far here this weekend. I don't know, it's gonna be up to you guys. Did he do enough to knock out Kenny Haskell? Let's find out now. Kenny Haskell does have the score to beat. It's an 8.918. The score for Josh Hedford is... For the 3rd time here this weekend, your winner of the best trick competition, Josh Hedford.
Well, fans, that does it for our best trick competition, but we are not done yet. It is time for the grand finale. Each of our riders is going to make a train, one after another, flying across this arena. The louder you get, the higher they go. Pittsburgh, let me hear you make some noise. All 4 of our riders making a train. Let's see what they've got up first. Some nice whips out here for you fans. If you want some more, you're gonna have to get loud, fans. Making it look easy. Come on, Pittsburgh, I need to hear you. Oh, these riders are stopping. That means they want you to get even louder. They feed off of your energy, fans. On the count of 3, I want to blow the roof off this place. 1, 2, 3, let's hear it. What do you think of that, Pittsburgh? Give it up for all of our FMX riders. One more time, let me hear you make some noise for all of our riders. I've got Josh Hedford, your best trick winner, joining me on the pod right now. Josh, for many of us in this crowd, we might not ever get to experience what that is like flying through the air on a bike. Tell us, what's going through your mind in that moment?
Not a lot. No, you're just kind of really focused and everything's in slow motion, honestly. Like everything slows down for me as I'm coming out the ramp, focusing on the landing, and just trying to do the biggest tricks I can for you guys.
This is your 3rd win of the weekend so far. What's been the key to your success?
Oh, a lot of hot yoga. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been stretching for like 30 minutes so I could limber up and do this stuff.
Good to know. Well, any last words for these fans? Some of them might be looking at you thinking, I want to do that someday.
Yeah, you know, safety's the most important thing. Wear your helmets, boots, knee pads, elbow pads, all the fun stuff, because, you know, the ground's really hard, and you want to make sure you get back up and just keep having fun. So that's the most important part, safety, then fun, and staying focused and listening to your parents.
Fans, give it up one more time for Josh Hedford, your best trick winner.
Pittsburgh, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Keep that energy going. It's Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. Ladies and gentlemen, scoring is open.
Nothing says it's time to party like Logan Ashline. She launches that confetti cannon, spreading pink confetti all over this freestyle track. She's going to make sure everybody knows exactly where she was this Saturday night, and that was tearing up the track right here in the PPG Paints Arena. There's nothing better than watching Logan get more confident out on that track. That was a mean freestyle run, and I can't wait to see what those scores are. We've got your scores officially locked in. It's a 7.097. That's going to be the score to beat. There's that moment in case you missed it. Confetti launch all over this track. She's going to make sure everybody who hits that track knows that Sparkle Smash was there first. But Logan Ashline kicking off the freestyle competition, setting the bar high with some really big air from that 12,000-pound unicorn. I don't know anywhere else you can see a unicorn do that, Pittsburgh. Only happening here at Monster Jam.
Monster Jam fans, coming up next, Triton Robbins in
Crazy Train!
Going a little bit off the rails on the crazy train. Pittsburgh, one more awesome freestyle run from Triton Robbins. Scoring is open.
Some huge air to end that run by Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. And I think this is the only place that you can see a train that actually flies. We've got horsepower, we got all of the things here in that freestyle run, but it is a run that has structure. It's a smart run. He manages time and space. So let's see what you guys thought of the run. We got the scores locked in. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is a 7.016. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, as we move on through our freestyle competition, we get closer to crowning a winner. But we are only minutes away from crowning the winner of our St. Jude Ambassador. So check this out. You guys have done it again, Pittsburgh. We've got love for each one of our 8 drivers here. But check this out. Look how close it is between John Zimmer in Megalodon and Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. We're building rivalries. Logan Ashline has been able to take that St. Jude Ambassador title home twice so far. Will she do it again, or will Megalodon stop her in her tracks? Your dollar could make the difference. Scan that QR code, because in just a few minutes, we'll announce that St. Jude Ambassador of the event.
Pittsburgh. Do you like what you see? Cody Saucier in Dragon, absolutely throwing it down.
Man, oh man, Pittsburgh, I hope nobody blinked during that freestyle run, because if you did, maybe you missed that speedy approach to that Morgan & Morgan backflip. Absolute madness laid down by Cody Saucier in Dragon. Throws a piece of that truck to the fans, and of course we've got that score locked in. Let's check it out. He's up against that score to beat held by Sparkle Smash. It's a 7.097. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is... That's right, Pittsburgh, a 9.217. You better believe that takes him to the top of the leaderboard, leading the pack in the freestyle competition. Take a look at that super glue, glued to the action replay right there. I mean, truly, you blink and you might miss it. Absolute madness by Cody Saucier. So much confidence has to be inside of that driver for them to approach that ramp, that backflip ramp with such speed. He is one of the fastest guys on the series in all of Monster Jam for a reason. He secures his top spot in the freestyle competition with that high score of a 9.217. Clear the waters, Pittsburgh. It's John Zimmer in Megalodon.
One more time, put your fins together for John Zimmer in Megalodon. Less than 20 seconds left. QR code is up. Scoring is open.
John Zimmer and Megalodon. Man, there's nothing like the flow of the freestyle runs by John Zimmer. It might be those years behind the wheel in the cabs of these Monster Jam trucks, but he's throwing it all down right here for Team Megalodon. We've got the scores officially locked for John Zimmer. The score is... It's a 7.478. Right now, that's good enough for second place. One thing we're seeing a lot of, which is really great here in the freestyle competition, Pittsburgh, is the ability for these drivers to fill that entire freestyle clock. That means they're checking in with the truck, they're checking in with the track, pushing it to the limits, but keeping it within the bounds of what that freestyle run will allow. John Zimmer's a perfect example of this because of the years he's got behind the wheel, the most seat time out of all of the drivers here in the series, and you can see it there with that full freestyle run, filling the clock, and of course that great score. Looks like he looks like a little kid on a playground out there, but there's so much thinking and a lot that goes into it. But we're ready for our next competitor. Time to clear the tarmac. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Buckle your seatbelts, because this ride is getting plain crazy. One more time, Montana Robbins throwing down a freestyle run. Scoring is open.
Man, oh man, Pittsburgh, we heard you when he stopped on those 2 BKT tires. A 2-wheel move in freestyle is my favorite thing to see. We love when those drivers can add in those crazy maneuvers. I know you all love to see it because I could hear you, Pittsburgh. When he popped that plane up on 2 tires, you guys went crazy. Let's see, though, if the scores did the same thing. We've got your scores officially locked. Let's check it out. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is... it's a 7.974. That's a great score right now. Good enough for second place. As we move on throughout that freestyle competition, I told you moments ago, in a few minutes, we'd have the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Pittsburgh, I'm proud to say we have it. Should we do a drum roll? Can I get a little drum roll here? Your St. Jude ambassador of the event is... it's John Zimmer in Megalodon. Absolute madness. And you know what? After that run, it is completely understandable. And it's such a close race between Megalodon and Sparkle Smash. Almost a tie here for this win. But it does go home with Megalodon. We want to thank each and every one of you who donated. You can leave here today knowing you didn't have fun, but you also made a difference for families affected by childhood cancer. And if you didn't get the chance, it's never too late. Go ahead, scan that QR code, donate today, and make an impact with Monster Jam in St. Jude.
Representando 25 años de una de las drogas más populares en todo Monster Jam. Un aplauso, MJ Solorio, el Toro Loco.
He's headed for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
¿Y los latinos dónde están? Una vez más, un aplauso para MJ Solorio, el Toro Loco.
Pittsburgh, I don't speak a whole lot of Spanish, but I do speak horsepower. I think you guys do too. Absolute madness from MJ Solorio. I think the cleanest, the biggest, the highest backflip we've seen so far here this weekend. A mean run. He's up against that current score to beat right now, held by Cody Saucier in Dragon. It's a score of a 9.217. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is What a close call, a 9.258. That's enough to take the lead. El Toro Loco takes the top spot, leading the freestyle pack with that insane run up against some tough competition. I know that's a win that's got to feel pretty good, but it's not a competition win just yet. We got more Monster Jam freestyle coming up. Will anyone be able to outdo this crazy freestyle run? You saw how high that backflip went. You saw how clean that was, and you scored it straight to the top. I hear you, Pittsburgh. You're ready. It's Brandon Arthur in Gravedigger.
Oh my goodness! Brandon Arthur, Gravedigger, about flipped the entire truck around. What do you think? Scoring is open.
We love to see Brandon Arthur get nice and comfortable in that black and green wrecking machine, and that's exactly what he did in this freestyle run. He's showing you guys exactly how he pushes it to that ragged edge. And we've got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Brandon Arthur in a Gravedigger is an 8.760, a solid score. Right now, good enough for third place. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of that run. Brandon Arthur making great use of that track. We see him hit nearly every obstacle on that pod, and he does so with a heavy foot on that throttle, and that's what we love to see here in the freestyle competition. Nobody's letting anyone walk away with an easy win. There's that crazy save, that one wheel moment. Oh my God, on one BKT tire. Somebody tell him he can stay on all four if he wants. No way, he's pushing it to that ragged edge, but we've got one truck remaining in the freestyle competition. Pittsburgh, you know who it is. Make some noise. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr. out of nowhere, throwing it down. Last opportunity, get to judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Make your voice heard.
Pittsburgh, did you see the backflip? I'm up here speechless, I gotta be honest, because I don't know if, I can count here, Pittsburgh. We didn't see one, we didn't see two, we saw three Morgan & Morgan backflips right here in Monster Jam Freestyle. And let me tell you, they're throwing down for your energy. We've got the scores locked in. It's a nail-biting moment for these drivers and, of course, for our Monster Jam fans. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is, it's a 9.091. Insanely high, but somehow only good enough for third place. Pittsburgh, I hear you loud and clear, but that means your freestyle winner is MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. And with that freestyle win, he also takes the overall event championship. MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. Man, oh man, this competition was a tough one. It came down to a tie determined by their freestyle scores. That would take the win, and today it's MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco, to take that win and hold that trophy.
Fans, I'm standing by with El Toro Loco's MJ Celorio. I wish the fans could have seen your face back there when we had that last backflip from Zimmer Jr. You were screaming. You got down on the floor at one point. Are you at all surprised to be up here?
Honestly, not. I'm pretty surprised to be up here. I know Johnny was going to throw down a burner. I had no idea he was going to come out for that backflip, but hey, he had that clean sweep in his pocket. I don't blame him at all. We're in a points chase, and he's just coming out, trying to come out with the win, just like I am. I think I got the luck on the draw on that one. Johnny, not going to lie to you, buddy. You should have had that win, dude. You aired that sucker out a lot. But hey, I'll take the points, and I'll take the wins where I can get them. A todos mi gente, eso fue para ustedes. Te dije antes, yo soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana representando a todos ustedes y todos ellos que tienen un sueño, que sí se puede. Pittsburgh, this is my second year here. This afternoon and last night were not my night. We were getting taken out in the first round of racing, not doing hot and two-wheel skills. I said, you know what, it's time to redeem ourselves on a Saturday night. I told y'all during trackside we were coming out of them bucket chutes hot, and we lived up to that, man. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
Fans, give it up for MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco.
Big congratulations to MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. He has taken that overall event win in a crazy event. And that means he's one step closer to that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals. Carlos, I think you and I were going just as ballistic as the Pittsburgh Monster Jam fans during that freestyle.
Keaton, we just saw three Morgan & Morgan backflips in one arena event. I don't know if that's ever happened in my Monster Jam career. Every once in a while you'll see two, but three. Oh my gosh, if that run from John Zimmer Jr. got him third place in freestyle, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I have to go watch the replay because that's crazy.
We'll be tuning into the YouTube for sure. We're going to scrub back and watch all of that again, and you guys can too. We want to thank you so much, Pittsburgh. These three backflips, the performance from all 8 of our drivers is a testament to that energy that you bring right in here to the PPG Paints Arena. We want to thank all of you for coming out, whether you tuned into the live stream or joined us live right in Pittsburgh. We couldn't have done this event without you. Make sure you head over to monsterjam.com to get your results, tickets, digital content, and of course, to book your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals. Stop by the merch stands, grab a Spin Master toy on your way out. And we want to thank everybody for coming to the event on behalf of the entire team, our pit reporter, Katie Andres. Of course, this is Carlos Sparks. I'm Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.